make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Yukon Huskies, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Khan's offense will have the ball first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Lots of running room. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. After getting stuffed, what do they have for an answer here on 3rd and goal from the 2? They'll try to blast their way in. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So the Colorado Buffaloes offense has its first opportunity of the day. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plague them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards, when you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Wants to throw. It's De La Rosa. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The UConn offense goes back to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Off-play action on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. There he goes. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. A strike downfield. Wide open space. Touchdown, Huskies. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Number 7.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. The give to the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. And the Buffaloes have this offense rolling. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's De La Rosa. Under fire! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Buffaloes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. UConn going back to work on offense. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. They'll start this drive going to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Tries to get it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And the gamble pays off. Down in tight in the red zone. Go for it on fourth and short. You pick up the first down, and now you've got your whole playbook at your disposal. This offense, they're thinking 6 points.
That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take... Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to... They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to sling it on second down. Wide out trying to get it in. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, UConn. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Dropping back, it's De La Rosa. They're setting up the screen. Trailing down by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And the Buffaloes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here on third down for this offense. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Here we go. Trying to get it to the marker. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the 1st down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that 1st down.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Looking downfield, it's De La Rosa. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Buffaloes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Trying to power it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Colorado! It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down, you got to make plays, you got to get your team back in it. Great start, keep chipping away.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UConn offense goes back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got the tight end. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Finds the tight end. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
2 runs, and this defense has been physical, giving up absolutely nothing. Palmer, what's your passing play I think you go to here?
You know, I like moving the pocket at this point, Pollock, and also maybe thinking about the tight end on a crossing route. You can kind of get through the traffic, come out the other side.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll play it safe and try for 3. That is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic three. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Rides the back and leaves it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Flying out to the left. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
This is one way you can try to attack the perimeter of the field, right? Get the option play going. Quarterback has it, reads his key, pitches it out to his running back to see what he can go do in space.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Leaves it with the back. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Scanning the field, it's De La Rosa. It's complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Holds and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UConn going back to work on offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds a spot in the middle. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They'll immediately call timeout. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Wants to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, I think a big key to linebackers having success when they blitz is the timing. Did you see how perfect that timing was by that linebacker? It's almost as if he knew when the snap count was. Great anticipation.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade, This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting...
Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They're going to ride this running back. Gets it past the marker. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. The Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. Back to throw. It's De La Rosa. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Wait, when you make a quarter start to hit them, they become very human, very average. They got to do a better job of keeping him upright, protecting him, so he can have a better second half than he did first.
Quickly complete. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that.
How do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Got room on the return. At the 30. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry up. Quick completion to the right. To the 10. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Buffaloes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Little touch pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you could tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
Touchdown, Bucs! They take the lead with the 6.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one, running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UConn offense goes back to work. Rides the back on the option to give. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And
there he goes! The 20! And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies!
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Akron is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 2 to Penn State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Gets the back moving. On the option. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. There he goes. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The inside handoff. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's De La Rosa. Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Really effective concept against the zone there. It helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell. Sticks his foot in the ground. Quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone. Know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Quick release by the QB. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Got enough space. Touchdown, Colorado. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UConn going back to work on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. This is a designed run. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. UConn will have to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the returner will be knocked down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Right back to the well. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to take off. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Buffaloes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Pulls and fires complete. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first. Fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is just getting blown off the field right now. I know a lot of people either love or hate the Golden Domers, but anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 28 to Georgia. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UConn offense goes back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got his man in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. for it. Turns it loose deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. That's caught. It's Kingsbury. Breaks into the open. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bucks!
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UConn going back to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He wants a big play here late. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. It's Bermudez. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Bermudez. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, UConn! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. With jet sweep pass. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. And the Buffaloes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Dead center, perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got him. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Oh, they're after him. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous